Number 7. Money is evil. Have you ever noticed how often wealthy people are portrayed as greedy, selfish, or dishonest? Movies do it. Social media does it. Sometimes even family members repeat the idea without realizing it. Over time, many people develop a hidden belief that wanting more money somehow makes them a bad person. The problem is that your actions usually follow your beliefs. If part of you believes that wealthy people are selfish, your brain may quietly resist opportunities that could improve your financial situation. You might avoid negotiating a higher salary. You might feel guilty charging properly for your skills. You might even sabotage your own success without realizing it. But money itself isn't good or evil. Money is simply a tool. In the hands of a generous person, it can help families, create jobs, support charities, and solve problems. In the hands of a selfish person, it can do the opposite. The truth is that money doesn't change who you are. It usually reveals more of who you already were. Many people stay financially limited because they unconsciously reject wealth before they ever have a chance to build it. And that leads directly to another belief that keeps countless people stuck for years. Number 6. You need to be lucky to get rich. You need to be lucky too. Ask someone why a successful person became wealthy, and you'll often hear one word: luck. They were lucky. They met the right people. They were in the right place at the right time. And while luck certainly exists, most people dramatically overestimate its role. What they don't see are the years of preparation behind the scenes, the skills developed when nobody was watching, the mistakes, failures, learning, and persistence that happened long before success became visible. Think about it. When someone becomes successful, we usually see the outcome, not the process. We see the business that exploded overnight, but not the years spent building it. We see the investor who made a fortune, but not the countless hours spent learning. We see the opportunity, but not the preparation that allowed them to recognize it. Believing that wealth is mostly luck can be incredibly damaging because it removes responsibility. If success depends mainly on luck, why improve your skills? Why take risks? Why learn anything new? The reality is that luck often favors people who are prepared when opportunities appear. And speaking of preparation, the next myth sounds responsible and intelligent, but it quietly prevents many people from building real wealth. Number 5. Saving money alone creates wealth. Most of us grow up hearing the same advice. Save your money, spend less, put money aside for the future. And to be fair, saving money is important. Without savings, even small emergencies can become major financial problems. But here's what many people never learn. Saving money and building wealth are not the same thing. Imagine someone who saves a portion of their income every month for 20 years. That's certainly better than spending everything. But if that money simply sits idle while inflation slowly reduces its purchasing power, its growth remains limited. This is where many people get stuck. They focus entirely on cutting expenses and saving every possible dollar while ignoring the bigger opportunities. Increasing income, learning valuable skills, building assets, investing for long-term growth. You can only cut expenses so much, but your ability to earn and grow wealth has far fewer limits. The wealthy don't usually become wealthy by saving alone. They combine saving with investing, ownership, and income growth. Saving creates a foundation, but growth creates freedom. And the next myth is even more deceptive because millions of people believe they're financially successful simply because of the size of their paycheck. Number 4. A high salary makes you rich. One of the biggest financial illusions in the world is the belief that a high income automatically means financial success. At first glance, it seems logical. Someone earning $150,000 a year should be far wealthier than someone earning $50,000 a year. But reality often tells a very different story. There are people earning six figures who constantly worry about bills, credit card payments, and monthly expenses. At the same time, there are people with lower incomes who quietly build investments, own assets, and steadily increase their net worth. The difference isn't always income. It's what happens after the income arrives. Many people increase their spending every time their earnings rise. A bigger salary leads to a bigger house. A newer car, more subscriptions. more expensive vacations, more monthly obligations. Before long, their lifestyle expands as quickly as their paycheck. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it's one of the most effective wealth destroyers ever created. The uncomfortable truth is that wealth isn't measured by how much money you earn. It's measured by how much you keep, grow, and own. A large paycheck can make you look rich, but ownership and assets are what make people financially secure. And that brings us to a myth that scares many people away from opportunities that have built fortunes for generations. Number 3, debt is always bad. For many people, debt is treated like a financial villain. The message is simple: avoid debt at all costs. And in some situations, that's excellent advice. High-interest credit card debt, unnecessary consumer loans, and borrowing money to fund a lifestyle you can't afford can create serious financial problems. But not all debt is created equally. The wealthy often view debt differently from everyone else. Instead of asking, "How do I avoid debt completely?" they ask, "Can this debt help me create something more valuable?" A business loan that helps launch a profitable company is very different from credit card debt used to buy things that lose value. A mortgage on a property that appreciates over time is different from financing luxury purchases that drain your finances. The key isn't debt itself. The key is what the debt is being used for. Unfortunately, many people hear the phrase, "debt is bad," and stop learning about financial leverage altogether. As a result, they miss opportunities that could have accelerated their growth. The smartest financial decisions are rarely about simple rules. They're about understanding how money actually works. And the next myth is perhaps one of the most discouraging beliefs a person can carry because it convinces them they can't even begin. Number 2, you need money to make money. How many times have you heard someone say, "I'd start a business if I had money," or "I'd invest if I were already rich"? It sounds reasonable. After all, money certainly helps, but this belief has stopped millions of people before they ever took their first step. The truth is that many forms of wealth creation don't begin with money. They begin with skills. Think about some of the most valuable assets in the modern economy. Writing, design, coding, marketing, sales, content creation, consulting, and problem-solving skills can often be developed with little more than time, effort, and access to information. In today's world, knowledge has become one of the most powerful forms of capital. Yet many people spend years waiting for financial resources instead of building the skills that could create those resources. That's not to say money doesn't matter. Of course it does. But money often arrives after value is created, not before. The belief that you need significant money to start is comforting because it provides an excuse to wait, and waiting feels safe. But the people who eventually build wealth usually begin long before they feel fully prepared, which leads us to the most dangerous money myth of all, the myth that sounds inspiring, hardworking, and completely logical, yet it quietly keeps countless people financially stuck for decades. Number 1, hard work guarantees wealth. This is probably the most popular money myth ever created, and it's also one of the most dangerous. From a young age, many people are taught a simple formula: work hard, stay dedicated, and financial success will eventually follow. At first, this sounds completely reasonable. After all, hard work matters. Nothing meaningful is built without effort. But if hard work alone guaranteed wealth, some of the richest people in society would be construction workers, factory workers, farmers, cleaners, and laborers performing physically demanding jobs every day. The reality is more complicated. Hard work is important, but hard work by itself is not enough. What matters even more is where that effort is directed. Two people can work equally hard and get completely different results. One person spends years developing valuable skills, building systems, investing, and creating assets. The other spends years trading time for money without increasing their value or ownership. Both work hard, but only one creates leverage, and leverage changes everything. Leverage allows your effort to continue producing results even when you're not actively working. Businesses, investments, intellectual property, digital products, and valuable skills can all create leverage. This is why some people work fewer hours yet earn dramatically more. They're not necessarily working harder. They're working in ways that multiply the value of their effort. The harsh truth is that the world doesn't automatically reward effort. It rewards value. It rewards solutions. It rewards skills that solve problems for other people. That's why millions of hardworking people remain financially stressed despite giving everything they have. They're following a rule that sounds noble but leaves out a critical piece of the puzzle. Hard work is the engine, but direction is the steering wheel. Without direction, even the most powerful engine can spend years moving in circles. And that's the biggest lesson behind all 7 myths. Most people aren't held back by a lack of effort. They're held back by beliefs that sound true but quietly work against them. The moment you question those beliefs, you start seeing money differently. And once you see the game differently, you can start playing it differently. So here's the question. Which of these money myths do you think holds the most people back today? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more insights that can help you think smarter, make better decisions, and build a stronger financial future.